joined here by the guys from Hybrid. Do you want to just introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Lee Mullin.
I'm Jamie Griffiths.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Mike Truman.
Most people that make music use samples and computers, but you actually use voices and instruments. Why did you decide to do that?
Well, the album actually started off, or the work that we did started off with synths and samplers and the normal computers. But then we got an opportunity with a record label to actually get in more and more live instruments, so get a vocalist in, get the string sections in. So it's kind of built from there. It's been like a wish list of things we wanted to do, and that's so far we're going through them. So that's how it's really come about.
Do you like playing live? Yeah,
I mean, because we gave up DJing a while ago now because getting gigs in Wales is really difficult, and started the hybrid thing. I like playing live. It's just like DJing again, but you're playing the music that you made.
You've worked with Julie Cruz. What was it about her voice that attracted you?
I think we wanted a vocalist that wasn't quite so run of the mill. I mean, we've used a few vocalists so far, but nobody really kind of fitted with what we wanted to do. I don't know what kind of idea we had in our head, but then we heard a demo tape from Julie over one of the tracks. So it's definitely the one. It's got something that's quite jazzy, it's quite kind of laid back, but her lyrics and the songwriting is great. So that's really why we chose her, really.
Are you going to be working with her again?
Yeah, I think we've got most of the live dates we've got coming up from now on. We're actually flying her over from the States, so she's going to be working with us for that. And then we'll see from there. But the second album's a long way off, so we'll see where we get to.
You was actually in Moscow when you were playing with the Russian Federal Orchestra. How did that all come about?
Well, we were there for 4 days. Basically, it was through a company that managed the orchestra, and they wanted to get some work in Britain, and they just lucky enough to contact our company. And it was the week we'd been asking whether we can use the string section, so it's kind of just sheer luck. But it's really cool that it happened.
What made you decide to bring classical ideas into dance music?
Well, it's like strings, the ultimate instrument. They don't get used enough. Orchestral stuff is dying, And strings, it's just emotion. It paints a picture so well. The massive, great big chords. You can either have sad, light, happy. It's just, it's the best instrument to use. Are all very musical, So I decided to use them for that reason, really.
I think it sort of hit home when how good it actually sounds, or how powerful the orchestra sounded when we were in Russia for the first day recording. And then when you hear a track that you've heard over and over again, that's basically kind of samples that you've made up, and then you hear 85 Russian musicians playing it, that's amazing. That's really good. So that really made it worthwhile.
Why did you decide to call your album Wide Angle?
But basically, we've drawn on quite a few different kind of influences and different styles, so kind of fit the bill. We were trying to do quite a lot with it, so just push in quite a few different directions. So it's a very wide angle of kind of sound, really, but also the cinematic references with using the orchestra, and quite big fans of using film scores. There's quite a few references to that in the music, so from the cinematic side as well. So that blended meaning.
What sort of producers influenced you when you were making that?
There is the Way Out West BT sort of producer feel, William Orbit style, but it's all sort of we like what they do, as producers, but we just try to do it in our own sort of way, So I'd say it was those people.
We've all been into so many different things. Like the guys have been through DJing hardcore, through house, happy house. I used to DJ kind of hip hop and break stuff. Jamie's a classic hip hop DJ, so it's kind of an amalgamation of all the different styles. We can't just do one thing. We all like house, we do that. Kind of we want a bit of hip hop in there as well and try something else. So
that's it. The name says it all, really, isn't it? Hybrid.